Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Mohammad Agil. Today we are going to solve 10 basic Python programs. So these are all the 10 basic Python programs that we are going to solve today. So let us see the first program. Write a program in Python to check a given number is even or not and print series of even numbers. So I'm dividing this first problem into two sub problems, that printing a given number is even or not, and second printing a series of even and odd numbers. So let us look into the first sub problem. So let me take a variable n equal to 10. We'll check the number n is even or not. We know that if a number is divisible by 2, then it is called as even number. If n divisible by 2, print even, else. We will give the else condition. If it's not even number, then it will print odd, even number and odd number. 10 is divisible by 2, so it is a even number. We'll give 9 now. So 9 is not divisible by 2, it is a odd number. We can give the variable as input, enter the number. So you have to specify it is an integer, string, or float. If you don't mention, then it will take, by default it will take as a string. So it will ask me to enter the input. I'll enter 10, gives output even number, and I will change it to 9. It will give the output odd number. So let us look into the second subproblem. Print series of even and odd numbers. So for I in range. So within the range of 1 comma 10, we are going to print the even and odd numbers. If I divided by 2, then we call it as an even number. So I is a even number. Else it is an odd number. Print odd number. So here, sorry, I is a odd number. From 2 we have to start. 1 and 0 are not even or odd. So the range function excludes the last element. So here 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So up to 9 only the for loop is taken. The last element is excluded by default. So here 2 is a even number, 3 is a odd number, 4 is a even number, 5 is a odd number, 6 is a even number, so on. So let us look into the second problem. Write a program in Python to find sum of digits of a number. So we are going to print sum of the digits of a number. So let us take n is equal to 100, a variable. Then we'll calculate the sum of this n variable. So we can't iterate over this n variable. So we have to convert it into a string. Str string n. And we can iterate over the string. I in n print. So let me take another variable s equal to 0. S is sum. So we can store the sum of the values in s. S equal to s plus I. So we are adding this s value with the I value. At last we'll print the output s. Sorry, invalid syntax. String str and sorry, I given the column equal to s plus I for I in s is equal to s plus I. Sorry, here we have converted the n value as a string. So now we have to convert it into integer so that we can perform arithmetic operation. So we can't perform arithmetic operation on a string and integer, so the data type should be similar, integer and integer. We converted the string into integer and the sum is 1. If you will give 1 to 1, it will print 4. So we can give this n variable as a input and the number. So here starting only we are defining whether it is a string or an integer. Mm, let me take it has an integer, and we no need to mention here it has a string. So here it is asking me to give the input 1, 2, 3, 4. The output is 10. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 2, 9. 9 plus 1, 10. So let us look into the third problem. write a program to reverse a string in Python. We can easily reverse a string in Python using a simple syntax. I'll show you. Let me take s equal to string akhel. So you can use the syntax print s square brackets colon colon minus one. So using this syntax, simple syntax, you can reverse a string easily. So you can take another string abc, aba, sss. This is the syntax to reverse the string. So you can use iterative method also, and you can use recursion method to convert to reverse the string. But to make it easy, I'm using this syntax. So let us look into the fourth program. Write a program in Python to find greatest among three integers. Let us take three integers: n equal to 10, m equal to 12, s equal to 13. We'll check greatest among these three integers. We know that s is the greatest among these three numbers. So we'll specify the condition if n is greater than m and n is greater than s, then print n is greatest. We know that if a number is greater than two other numbers, it will be the greatest number. Else, sorry, I should mention the other condition. Tell if m greater than n and m is greater than s, then print m is a greatest, is the greatest. Else, s will be the greatest number. Other than these two m and n, if they are not the greatest numbers, then eventually s will be the greatest number. Else, print s has a great number, is greatest number. So 13 is the greatest number. We can take here 9. Then it will print m is the greatest number. 12 is the greatest number. So let us look into the fifth program. Write a program to print maximum and minimum of a given array. Let us take a array x equal to 3, 2, 1, 4. So we can use the Python inbuilt function min and max to print the minimum and maximum of a given array. Print max x, print min array. So you can use iterative method also to solve this program, but it's better to use inbuilt function to decrease the complexity and the lines of codes. 4 is a maximum and 1 is a minimum. So we'll give you maximum number. We'll give here minimum number. Here you can see maximum number is 4 and minimum number is 1. So now let us solve the sixth program. Write a program in Python to check whether a string is palindrome or not. Let me show you what is palindrome. Palindrome definition: a word or phrase or sequence that reads the same backward as forward. Example: madam. So let me take here x equal to madam. So so if you read forward, if you read in forward, it is madam. If you read in backward, it is madam. So it is called as a palindrome. So we know how to reverse a string. So let us reverse this string and save it in a variable s x. So this is the syntax to reverse the string. Now we have reversed the string and we saved it in a variable s. So print x equal to s. So if x and s is equal, then it is called palindrome. If x is not equal to s, it is not a palindrome. Let me give a condition. If x equal to s, it is print it is a lamdr. Else print not a palindrome. It will print it is a palindrome. You can take here ABC. So if you will read this ABC in reverse, so it is CBA. So it is not a palindrome. It is not a palindrome. You can take here ABA. If you read in forward ABA, and if you read in backward ABA, so both here forward is equal to backward, then it is a palindrome. So here X is equal to S, then it is a palindrome. It is a palindrome. So now let us look into the seventh program. Write a program to print a power of a number. Let us take x equal to 3 and y equal to 2. Now we'll calculate the power of x to the power of y. So x to the power of y is 9 here. X is 3 and to the power of 2 is 3 3 is 9. So let me print. Can use x. You can for multiplication of two numbers you can use star here. So to calculate the power of two numbers you should give two stars here. X to the power of y. 9 value here. So if you will take here 3 to the power of 3, 27, it will show the output as 27 because 3 to the power of 3 is 27. Like this, you can calculate the power of a number. Now let us see the eighth program. Write a program to print factorial of a number. So for this, you can import math module. And so let us take a variable n equal to 5. Print math. Before running this, let us see what is factorial. Factorial formula. So a factorial function says to multiply all whole numbers from our chosen number down to 1. So here the factorial of 4 is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So basically the formula is if you take a certain number n, it should reach like n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3 till it reaches the number 1. We have to multiply the all whole numbers. I think you understood it. If not, you can Google it what is factorial and you can comments all this. The factorial of 5 is 120. So let us look into the ninth program. Write a program to print number of digits in a number. So I think your solved is no sum of numbers. So let us count the number of digits in a number. Let us take x equal to 1000. So the number of digits in this number is 4. So let us take c equal to 0. We'll sum of the all count of this digit in c variable. So we'll iterate over this variable. We know that we can't iterate over a number or integer. So we have to convert it into a string x equal to str string x. So for I in x, after iterating over a number, we are going to add plus one to the c variable c plus one, so that we can count the number of digits in this x variable. Print c 4. Number of digits in this variable x is 4. We can decrease one value. So the number of digits in this x variable is 3. So like this, you can calculate the number of digits in numbers using Python. Now let us look into the last program. Write a program to print sum of squares of a list. Sum of squares of a list. So let me take x equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. Let us take three values. For I in x, print I. So here the values in the x is printed, but we have to print the sum of the squares of the list. To add up all the squares of the values in the list, we'll take x equal to 0, and we will add the square of the value of the list to the s variable. So first we will square the value x into square the value. So 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9. We'll square these values and then we'll add it to s variable. I will print the s variable. The sum of the all squares of this x is 14. So let me show you once how the square is printed. print 149, and we are adding this square value to the s variable, s into s plus I into print s. The value is 14. So these are all the 10 programs that we have solved. So in the upcoming videos, we'll increase the level of the programs. Hope you all understood the 10 programs. If you like the video, please like, share, subscribe, and share to your friends.